Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a reply from the center made by the petitioner and a principal applicant. In my last video, it was about the principal applicant wanting to know when they will be having an interview. Contrary to this one, the principal applicant and the petitioner are trying to know if the National Visa Center received their case and what will be happening to their case concerning the numerical limitations. So these are the steps when a case has been filed with the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service. The case has to be processed, and when the case is processed, it has to be approved. When the USCIS approved this case, it has to be sent to the National Visa Center. And when the National Visa Center receives this case, it's either the case is limited numerically or becomes unlimited. Now, this email is talking about a case that is still limited. Now, what is the meaning of this case being limited? Now, this is the email. It says, due to the numerical limitations on immigrant visa issuance prescribed by law, this petition is not eligible for further processing at this time. The NVC will keep this petition until an immigrant visa becomes available. So it's basically similar to the kind of email for someone waiting for an email, but just because the actual what everyone is looking for is for a visa to become available, so the email has to be available. Now, the petitioner, principal applicant, or attorney of record will be notified when this petition is eligible for further processing. The principal applicant should not make any firm plans such as disposing of property, giving up jobs, or making travel arrangements at this time. For additional information, review the explanation of numerical limitations on the immigrant visa issuance below. So this is basically what happens the very first time your case arrives at the National Visa Center. This is what you will get in an email when they send you when you make an inquiry, or you can always see these when you contact the USCIS. When you call them, they would ask you to call the Department of State, and with the Department of State always will tell you this either on phone or using the Ask NVC. Now let's get to see what exactly numerical limitations mean. Explanation of the numerical limitations on immigrant visa issuance. Now, immigrant visa processing is governed by the Immigration and National Act of 1952 as amended, which controls priority dates and the number of immigrant visas that can be issued under certain preference categories. To establish which petitions are eligible for visas, the Department of State issues a monthly publication called the Visa Bulletin. Now, for those of you who haven't actually got to check on the Visa Bulletin, it's imperative for you to go check on what the Visa Bulletin means. I've made a couple of videos about these, and it is important that you make sure you try to see what your priority date is and what exactly a Visa Bulletin is, because it goes a long way to explain about cutoffs and priority dates, which actually tells you when you can estimate when you will be having your visa becoming eligible for processing at the National Visa Center. So this email actually is asking everyone to go and check on the Visa Bulletin and be able to understand what it means. Now, the Visa Bulletin provides a list of cutoff dates that are used to ensure the number of immigrant visas issued each year does not exceed the legal limit established in the Immigration National Act. Cutoff dates are categorized by foreign state of chargeability and preference categories. Only a petition with a priority date that is earlier than the cutoff date is eligible for a visa and consular processing. So now there is only a petition with a priority date that is earlier than the cutoff date. If you watch my last video, I actually explained what it is. So if you watch my last video, I actually explained what it means by a priority date earlier than the cutoff date. It simply means, for example, if the cutoff date is May 15th, so they would start processing those with April 15th. That's simply what it means. And so that's basically what this email talks about. And so numerical limitations is something that comes in when your documents leave the USCIS direct to the National Visa Center. That's the very first information you would get each time you check your case with them. As soon as a visa becomes available, then they will create a case for you. That's what we call case creation. There will be a case creation time, and they would have to create a case for you, get you an invoice number where you can be able to access the Department of State, the SIAC website, and you can see your status of your case. So that's exactly what it is. And if you haven't watched a couple of my videos, remember to go down in the description box below and then watch other videos that actually helps to explain this. Now, the last paragraph says this: the NVC may begin processing this petition prior to a visa number becoming available per the current edition of the visa bulletin. This allows ample time for the petitioner, principal applicant, to obtain and submit required fees, forms, and documents. This petition, however, will not be eligible for an immigrant visa interview until its priority date is earlier than the cutoff date established in the current edition of the visa bulletin. To determine the cutoff date and which priority dates are current and ready for consular processing, please review the current edition of the visa bulletin by visiting the following website. So that's the website to visit the visa bulletin. So like I said in the beginning of this video, it is important for everybody to know that the cutoff dates and the priority dates are very important for everyone. For everyone to be able to check each time they have their case at the National Visa Center. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Don't go without sharing and turn on the notification bell to make sure each time I post a video you'll be the first one to see. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you and bye.